Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Zach from RenoAstro.com, and I'm an amateur astrophotographer based out of Northern Nevada. Today, I'm here at the beautiful Pyramid Lake, which is located just about an hour north of Reno. And tonight, I'm really hoping to utilize these super dark Bortle 2 skies in order to get some astrophotography done. My object of choice is going to be in the northern constellation of Cepheus, and this is a reflection nebula called the Iris Nebula. As the type of nebula suggests, it's not actually emitting any light, but only reflecting nearby starlight. So stars shine their light, it eventually goes and hits this massive cloud of interstellar dust, reflecting off of those dust particles towards the direction of Earth, and eventually into the lens of my telescope. I haven't attempted this target for quite some time. It's been about 2 years since I've attempted the Iris Nebula, and last time I did, it was in my super light polluted Bortle 8 backyard. So utilizing these really dark skies, I'm really hoping to see what kind of image we can get tonight. Moving on to the equipment that I'll be using tonight, I'll start with my optics. So for my telescope, I have an Ascar 80P HQ, which is a quadruplet flat field refractor. And that is sitting on top of a Skywatcher HEQ5 Pro mount. For my main imaging train, I also have a ZWO 533 MC Pro, and paired with that, I also have a ZWO 120mm Mini for my guide camera. That is also connected to an off-axis guider right here, which is along the same optical path as the main camera, as opposed to having a separate, smaller guide scope on the top of your main telescope. And to finish it off, I also have a ZWO electronic autofocuser right here to help me with my focusing, and then on the front of my mount, to help me polar align, I got a QHY CCD PoleMaster camera. For my image acquisition tonight, I have a handful of items here. Starting with the PC, I just have a Dell Optiplex here, and that's going to be running a few programs. It'll be running Stellarium, so that way I can control the mount in the sky and have it point where I want it to. And it's also going to be running Astrophotography Tool, which is going to be the main image acquisition program. And finally, it's going to be running PhD2, which is to help with my auto guiding. I also have it connected to just a small screen right here through HDMI with a mouse and keyboard, a small battery bank right here. It's only going to be powering 2 things, one of them being this little screen, and the other one powering my mount. The rest of my rig is actually going to be ran through an extension cable over to my car, which just has a 300-watt power inverter that connects into my 12 volt. So the majority of my rig is going to be powered through that extension cable, but I have the mounts hooked up to this battery bank here just to avoid any hiccups, so I know I have reliable power throughout the night. Before we get started imaging tonight, I'd just like to take a moment to appreciate the Nevada landscape that we're in today. If you're interested in astrophotography, Northern Nevada is such an amazing place to be. It's unique in the fact that there are so many dark sky opportunities right at your doorstep. Just traveling 1 to 2 hours in any direction, you'll find yourself at a Bortle 3, Bortle 2, or sometimes even a Bortle 1 sky. At first glance, it may seem bland to those who are used to those lush forests or beautiful sandy beaches, but Nevada offers so many opportunities to really admire a different kind of landscape. You can travel to so many lakes, reservoirs, rivers, mountains, and see something new every time you go. Paired with some of the country's darkest skies, you can truly take it all in and appreciate nature without the sound of normal city life. No cars driving by, no music off in the distance, just silence, nature, the sound of waves gently coming ashore, and wind lightly rustling the sage around you. I never quite appreciated this region until I started traveling out for my astrophotography, and really I enjoy it more and more every single time I go out. With that in mind, let's get imaging.